Ladies and gentlemen, if you direct your attention to your left, we have Gabe Daniel, joined by the captains for a ceremonial puck drop. Gabe's father passed away on June 14, 2012, due to soft tissue sarcoma. Tonight, we honor Gabe's father and the Daniel family, along with everyone else whose lives have been affected by cancer.
We welcome you inside Cable Dahmer Arena, the home of the Kansas Jayhawks, as they are getting set to take on the Dordt College Defenders in what should be a great game. And as you may have seen earlier in the broadcast, the very special night. It's Hockey Fights Cancer Night here at Cable Dahmer Arena. A lot of meaningful procedures going on, but now it's time to play some hockey. I am Jackson Reed. Gabe Daniel will be joining us in just a second, as Steven Ciavelis will lose that faceoff. In comes Dordt College. This is back intercepted by Steven Ciavelis. Now back to Dordt College, dumped in. Aiden Pearson over there now for Kansas. Pearson looking around, trying to find somebody. He'll flip it up to Will Vatopka. Vatopka trying to funnel the puck in. That's intercepted. And now yet again intercepted by Dordt College. Dordt trying to attempt a breakout. That again intercepted by Steven Ciavelis. He tries to dump the puck in. That puck received by number 21, Colin Price, a senior for the defenders. Scrum along the boards. Puck comes loose to number 16 of the Jayhawks. That's Max Brown. He funnels the puck in. Medina and Ciavelis battling for the puck down there. The starting goaltenders tonight, Hayden Stevens, a freshman for the defenders. And then on the other end for the Jayhawks, a sophomore in Mitch Miles. Puck going to be dumped down by Dordt. Pearson not going to let it go for an icing. He's going to funnel the puck now over to Brown. Brown, a spin move. Tries to buy himself some more time off the boards, and now behind the red line of Aiden Pearson. Pearson trying to attempt a breakout for the Jayhawks. Can't do it. Brown's going to funnel it to the other side. That's over to Aiden Matthew. Puck moved on over now. Intercepted by the defenders. Spin move over, and the puck is dumped in. Intercepted by Brown. Now over. Intercepted by the defenders. That's number 17, Colin O'Brien. Puck's now dumped in to that far corner.
Back over to where Brown will play it back behind his own net. He'll button hook around, not liking what he saw there as he gets over to PK, but the Hawks couldn't get it out of the zone. Now turned over at center ice, dumped in. Hester off the glass, up to Matthew, who then gets it over to Gerber. Now it's going to be breaking for the Jayhawks. Gerber shot off the blocker. And they score!
That's Luke Hansen that got free, I'm pretty sure.
So it looks like Luke Hansen caught a rebound and gives the Jayhawks an early 1-0 lead.
Gabe, glad to have you in the broadcast booth. You run all the way up the stairs from the ceremonial puck drop, and you must have brought some good luck. 2 shots into the game, the Jayhawks are up 1-0.
I'm out of breath, and that defense has to be out of breath as well, too. A turnover up front, and a nice stick play there by Cole Walsh, able to get it away. Now a battle along the corner. It looks like Luke Hansen coming up with it. Turned over to number 2. Shot up front. Hester now using the stick there. Sent around the boards. Dordt still holding it in. A nice hit there on Adler. But that's going to get called. That's going to be number 2, Alex Espenson, moving to the box. So this Jayhawk power play getting an early start. with 17:31 left to go here in the opening frame.
Gabe, I don't want to jinx it, but 2 goals and 1 shot's a pretty good racket. I hope the Jayhawks can keep that up for the remainder of the game. And obviously an early lead, something we haven't seen so far for KU this year yet, I don't think.
As the faceoff is won back by the Jayhawks. Brown holding the line. He gets over to Pearson. Aiden Pearson walks in, fires shot, tipped up front and just sent wide. Now Sea of Ellis will recollect it for the Jayhawks. Over to Pearson, who then gets a cross ice pass to Brown. Winds up shot, blocked up front. Vitopka trying to play it back over to Medina. Loose on the side of the net. As they'll collide with each other, it's in out of the zone. And that'll get a change going for both teams. As Brown will start the breakout over to Aiden Pearson on the left side. Cross ice over to Sea of Ellis. Sea of Ellis moves around the net. Looking for an open man. He'll send it over to Matthey. Aiden Matthey back over to Sea of Ellis. So he's just going to toe drag around through the slot, and it's poked away out of the zone. Now Pearson regroups it for the Jayhawks over to Walsh, who then chips it into the zone. Dordt able to dump it all the way back, and Jack Gerber will get it for the Jayhawks. Gerber losing his footing there, but the puck will end up going over to Cole Walsh. He'll try and get it over to Gerber again, as he's going to go down on the left wing. Gerber, before going back behind the net, finds a pass over to Matthey. Matthey trying to drop it back over to Walsh, but it looked like Dordt was able to intercept that one. Saucer pass over to Vischer, as they're able to dump it out again with about 28 seconds left to go on that penalty kill for the defenders. Now Mark Rainer chipping it up to PK, who couldn't get it out of the zone, as it's force-fed back in. Cole Walsh for the Jayhawks leading the charge. Cross ice to Markrander. Nick Markrander, a freshman defenseman out of St. Louis, skates the puck up and into the zone. And holding the line there was Adler. They're battling along the boards, but Dordt's able to get it out as they're full strength. So a successful penalty kill there early on by the defenders, keeping the Jayhawks only at 1. Now holding the line there was Swalve. Try to chip it in from the point. Now held in there by, I think that was number 21, Colin Price, senior defenseman on this Dordt team, as Mark Rainer will try to get it out for the Jayhawks. Now held in by number 19. Shot was loose up front, but Miles able to hang on for a whistle.
Couple good chances there by the Jayhawks, Gabe. You saw Gerber trying to get to the outside and utilize his speed. Worked a couple times, but it gets to some of those points where it gets kind of easy to take the stick and poke that away. But Gerber did a good job of keeping the puck in and maintaining the puck in, especially Alex Adler on that blue line for Kansas on that power play.
As the faceoff is won back over to Aiden Pearson. He's able to get it up to Medina, who couldn't get it out of the zone as it's held in. And Sea of Ellis with a nice hit along the boards there, right in front of the Jayhawk bench. You could hear them get a little fired up about that. Now Vitopka try to cross ice pass over to Medina. Now Lance Medina, a freshman out of the Chicago area in Illinois, he tries a shot up front, kicked away there. Now Sea of Ellis tried a backhand shot, held on to, then quickly turned to the corner. Unable to hold the line there was Max Brown, but it looks like it will go the length for an icing, as Vitopka was able to win the foot race. You could tell they were starting to get just a little lazy there, wanting to just wait till the ref blew the whistle, but he's like, no, you guys are going to have to skate it all the way.
Little exercise never killed anybody. I mean, we're right into the game, but Jayhawks should have fresh legs. They haven't played in 2 weeks, Gabe, so you should expect a good and strong first period from this Kansas team.
Oh, and there's a big open ice collision. It looked like Aiden Pearson there.
Delayed
with
penalty.
number 4. And the Jayhawks are going to get called. It looked like it was almost a knee-on-knee, but it'll be called as a trip. You know, definitely unintentional there. Glad to see number 4, that's Kyle Espenson. He's all right. Aiden Pearson now taking a seat for 2. Dordt will get a chance to answer back in, as they are on the power play now.
Looks like there was some kind of issue getting the penalty addressed to Pearson on the clock, and now they have fixed it. Maybe not, I don't know.
It looks like there's 2 minutes for number 5 on the Kansas side.
There was, and now Ciavelis and Vischer are finally ready to go. There we go.
As the faceoff is won by the defenders. As they'll try a shot from an odd angle right to the glove of Miles.
Great save by Mitch Miles there, and as I aforementioned, Gabe, the purple tape for Hockey Fights Cancer, you really got to love to see that as Ciavelis and Vischer go at it again, rather. Good block there, and the Jayhawks are going to be able to clear that. Steven Ciavelis that sends it the length of the ice. Great block there by Alex Adler on the penalty kill. Done a ton of great work for the Jayhawks, primarily on special teams is Alex Adler. There's another great pick by Steven Ciavelis, escape move. Guarded closely there by Bryce Suave. Now 2 defenders on Ciavelis down there in the corner. Puck comes free to the defenders, and here they go on the breakout. Puck crosses the blue line. Cole Walsh steps up. Puck goes flying in the air and back down into the defender's zone. A great penalty kill to this point for the Jayhawks. Spin move there. Now the puck moves up to number 17. That's Colin O'Brien. O'Brien into the corner. Guarded closely. Try to center it down front. Cole Walsh knocks it away. Lance Medina now try to pitchfork it out of the zone, and now he will get out of the zone, and it will go the length of the ice. 54 seconds to go on this Kansas Jayhawk penalty kill. Dordt defender power play. Puck being moved out of the zone by number 4, Kyle Espenson. Espenson spins free, has some room, takes a shot at Mitch Miles, almost got behind him, but Miles made a great effort to turn around and cover it with that glove and made the save. The score stays at 1-0 with 38 seconds left on the Aiden Pearson penalty.
Sorry about that. Had to get the GoPro going for Coach McConnell there, as I just realized last second it wasn't on. As holding the line there is number 16. That's Rylan Brew. As it's passed over to Brew. Brew to the near side, a shot by number 4. That's Kyle Espenson, as it goes right to the glove of Mitch Miles for another whistle. Mitch Miles, the lone goaltender on this Jayhawk squad, has really stepped up and started to own that spot.
I was just about to say, Gabe, there are not going to be many moments where we don't mention Mitch Miles and how important he is for these Jayhawks. Of course, as the only goalie, but he really is important because he just makes the saves that he makes. And KU would have a rough season without him, that's to say the least.
And a nice block up front there by Aiden Matthey, as it'll be a foot race for the puck, but it was Brew easily winning that one. Now a nice toe drag move by Espenson, and a huge open ice hit there by Aiden Matthey, as it's chipped into the corner. Now Max Piquet on it. As Piquet try to bank it around, a nice block there by Max Brown. Senior defenseman for the Jayhawks. A turnover up front to number 19, shoots and he scores. Now it's Dawson Kaming, as just an ill-advised turnover up front gives us a 1-1 game.
Like you said, Gabe, it's gonna be the story of the season. Obviously, it has been for the Jayhawks. Turnovers have killed them, especially in their offensive zone and a little bit in the neutral zone, where you'll see a bad turnover or a bad break off the glass or the boards. We've seen that happen, and it turns into goals, and it turns into bad situations for the Jayhawks, and we just saw one right there.
As it's chipped into the corner, Connor Hester on it for the Jayhawks. He backhands it around, trying to find Medina. But Pearson was able to get there, and he takes a man down back behind the net. There's Pearson with it now. Tries to chip it to the other corner. Hester there pokes it away. Backhands it up to Medina. Medina trying to make a move around the defenseman for Dordt. Now Pearson. So he just makes fancy moves back behind the net, trying to get it over to Medina. Nice poke check there by Hester. Breaks up the play. And then Ciavellis able to get it out of the zone. He's able to get it over to Medina. Medina on the right wing will slow down a little bit, makes a fancy move there. Poke checked away. Still has control of the puck, though. A backhand pass over to Hester, who rips one from the point, tipped up front by Ciavellis, just going wide. As the defenders now skating it up towards center ice. A nice poke check there by Will Vitopka. As a stick just went flying. Vitopka trying to bank it off the boards into the zone. And the goaltender for the defenders comes out to play it. Now a bank pass, but it ends up going to the tape of Ben Williams, who will bank it into the zone. Hansen backhands it as it ends up going to the tape of Markrander. Then he lost control, but it hit a isolated stick at center ice. Oh. And it looked like there was a little bit of a collision there, but it's going to be a breakout for
Jayhawks.
Gerber. Moving in, try to backhand it over to Adler, but Adler was just ready to crash the net. Now moving in, it is number 12. So coast around the net, try to backhand shot, but Williams right there to break it up. Now Williams sends it up, trying to find Adler, but it's held in there by Price. A shot up front and a kick save there by Miles as he just stole a goal there from Vischer. Now Gerber tried to bank it into the zone, but Vischer right there skates it in. A backhand shot. It looked like Miles got a piece of it. Getting the rebound there was number 17. That's Colin O'Brien. Now it's going to be a battle along the corner, but coming up with it is Kyle Espenson. A wraparound shot kicked away by Miles as the defenders still maintain control. Now Matthew going to work along the boards, trying to kick the puck loose and out. And it's fed up to Pearson. Aiden Pearson moving in. A shot off the blocker there as Hayden Stevens just punches it to the corner. Now a turnover up front. PK tries a shot up front right to the glove of Stevens and held on to.
Couple good chances there for the Jayhawks, Gabe. You saw Alex Adler and Jack Gerber going a little 2-on-1 there. A little unfortunate. Great pass breakup by the defenders, but just a little bit of a miscommunication. I feel like that's something that you have to look at when you're looking at KU as a team this year. The miscommunications and the turnovers, they seem to go hand in hand, obviously, in the game of hockey. They always seem to do. I feel like when KU limits those, that's a team that we really like to see, and that's a team that really plays well. We saw that in Lincoln when you and I were on the call. A lot less turnovers and a lot less miscommunications and a lot less goals against the Jayhawks.
And unable to hold the line there is Max Brown as he has to turn on the Jets and get back over to the puck. He couldn't get out of the zone, but Aiden Pearson's right there to break up the one-time opportunity. Now Pearson intercepts it. He gets it over to Adler, who then backhands it back over to Aiden Pearson. Now Pearson, toe drag move, moving in a shot just right off the stick of Stevens. A great look there as Brown was able to backhand it into the zone. Adler trying to find Manziel on the back door, but it's broken up there by the defenders. And a good open ice hit there by Hansen as the breakout resumed. A shot hit the blocker of Miles, and it went off the glass to the other corner. Now the puck finds its way over to Aiden Pearson, who will then send it right over to Max Brown. Brown off the boards, right to the skate of Brugenhill. And then another turnover by Dordt as Max Brown had a piece of it. He tried to find Medina streaking down the center as Dordt was able to send it back in. They'll take it over at the neutral zone, and a nice hit there by Hansen as Pearson was able to fight the puck loose. Espenson loses control as it's wrapped around there to Vitopka. Vitopka going to work there in front of the boards as Medina tried to go in to help him. Vitopka is able to get it out of the zone, but it goes right over to number 18. 18 tried a headman pass, but it looked like Vitopka got a piece of it. And now, can't tell who got control of it. It was just a little bit of back and forth. Both teams couldn't keep control as Hester tried to get a headman pass, but he'll dump it all the way back, and an icing will be called against the Jayhawks. 1-1 still our score. 7:01 left to go here in the first period.
We've seen a tight, competitive game so far. A lot of pretty good defense, and I feel like both teams, you'll see it, Gabe, both teams, Kansas and Dordt, are really trying to force that middle and really trying to feed that slot and really work for those opportunities that are right in the middle. So we'll see if that continues on in the game. Mostly not there for both teams.
As the faceoff is won back over to Cole Walsh, who then gets it up to Vitopka, who tried to send it out of the zone. as it's dumped back in on the other corner. Now Hester, a backhand pass, try to get it up and out of the zone. Now Medina couldn't keep control, but a nice block there by Cole Walsh as he's just going to battle in the corner. This is back over to Connor Hester. Hester off the boards, trying to get it out. And fumbling the puck there was number 7, that's Bryce Swalve. But Dordt will skate it out. And a nice poke check there by Gerber as he dumps it into the zone. They'll chase after it. Getting there first was Price for Dordt. A nice takeaway there by Ciavelis as he tried to get it back in the corner, but Dordt was able to get it out. Now thrown to the other corner, racing to get there is Markrander, who then gets it up to Gerber. Gerber winds up, blocked up front, and the defenders will skate it out. As Price with it, try to drop it back over to number 17. A backhand shot off the rebound, and Miles with an incredible save there. The puck's still loose in the crease.
Lost it again.
And the Jayhawks able to get it away, still held into the zone. Now back behind the net was number 19. That's Kaming again. He made it 1-1. As he will just give a nice little pass over to Espenson. A shot up front and he scores. That's Kaming's second goal of the game. And it gives Dordt the early 2-1 lead.
Great effort there for the Jayhawks, just not enough. Couldn't clear the puck out of the zone. And like I said, Gabe, when you can't clear the puck out of the zone, it creates turnovers. Turnovers create chances, and chances create goals. But you have to tip your captain Mitch Miles there. He made a couple of great saves in that meantime.
So 5:23 left to go here in period number 1. 2-1 now our score. Both goals for the defenders coming from Kaming. Now Walsh, backhand pass over to Pearson. Pearson try to get it over to Hansen, I believe. And it's quickly taken away by the defenders. As it's number 2. That was Espenson losing control. The Jayhawks try to send it out, but held in there by Bullock. There's a battle like just right in front of Miles. As Dordt is just really starting to take control of this game. As Hansen tries to get over to PK. PK then try to find the headman pass up to Adler, who was just streaking down the center ready to catch it. Now Walsh able to poke check it in. He couldn't hang on as Dordt just doing a great job defensively lifting that stick as it'll be Kaming skating it in again. As he's thrown down there by Pearson. And that's going to get called. So it looks like a slash. I think that's what the ref signaled. I'm not sure. Aiden Pearson finding his way to the box once again. And discipline is one of the keys to the game.
An absolutely
McConnell had
huge
talked
key.
about.
An absolutely huge key to the game. And you and I, we talk about it every time we see this Jayhawk team play. Discipline. They have to stay out of the penalty box. And they have a great penalty kill, too. Alex Adler has done really great. Steven Ciavelis, you see out there. Max Brown. And then, of course, Will Batopka, a newer addition. But they've done really well on the penalty kill. But, you know, it only takes so long before your penalty kill breaks. And if you give a team like Dordt that amount of opportunities, you better believe they're going to cash in at one point or another.
Then right off the face-off, Nick Markrander able to dump it all the way back. As Dordt will start play from back behind their own net, skating it up. It was number 16, Ryland Brew. As that's just going to be a battle back behind the net. Dordt coming out with it. Passing it to the deep slot before sending it over to the point. Kaming couldn't catch the pass there. As he's going to be stripped of the puck by Will Vitopka, who then is able to get up to Ciavelis. It's going to be a foot race for the puck. Ciavelis in the clear. Moving in, a backhand shot. Oh, and it just goes wide there. Ciavelis had a great chance to tie it shorthanded. Has Nick Markrander on it now for the Jayhawks. A cross-ice pass to PK, who then finds Ciavelis streaking down the middle. Ciavelis makes a move, a backhand shot. Oh, just hitting the side of the net. You can tell he's fired up and he's ready to go. but he'll head to the bench for a change. Now a turnover up front. Aiden Matthew couldn't hang on to the puck, but he'll get it into the zone. As that's sawed about 1:15 off of this Dordt power play. And it looks like there's going to be a penalty here.
A lot of stick checking from the Dordt side of things. I think that's exactly what they're going to get called for. I think it's going to go on number 20. That would be Fred Bullock. I think it's going to be for a slashing or a tripping, but nonetheless, the Jayhawks are off the schneid. They're off the penalty kill. See if they can create some opportunities. You saw Steven Ciavilla's 2 great opportunities. One just hit the side of the net, and one went just a little bit wide. Those opportunities will definitely start to come more often, and so will the goals, Gabe.
And you know, that stick went flying. That had easily been a slash there. As the play was going on in one corner, then you look over and you just see a stick go in the air.
When a stick goes in the rafters, that normally isn't very good, Gabe.
But it looked like a shot from PK tipped up front, held onto by Stevens. So 2:49 left to go here, period number 1. 2-1 still our score. We're going to play 4-on-4 for another 27 seconds until Aiden Pearson gets out of the box, and the Jayhawks will have just a little bit over a minute, almost a minute and a half on the power play. Now coasting in was Larman. Turned over up front, rather that was O'Brien who was coasting in. Some of the color scheme on that jersey is just a little hard to read on the sleeves. So a nice battle along the corner by Luke Hansen as it was able to free up the puck so Cole Walsh could go in and get it. He's going to survey the ice before coming out from behind his own net to make a play, try to get the headman pass up to Ciavellis, but it goes a little too far and it goes right to the tape of Colin Price, who then dumps it down. Mitch Miles comes out to play it. He leaves it back for Max PK. PK over to Pearson, back over to Max PK, who then gets it up to Vitopka. Will Vitopka try to get a cross-ice pass? I think he was trying to find Medina, but either way, Dort's able to dump it down as they just have 40 seconds left on their penalty kill. A minute and a half left to go in the game. 2-1 still our score as Max Brown now skating it up. Brown will go all the way to the net, has a shot right up front, just going high. Aiden Pearson holding the line now. Pearson coasting around, he'll get over to Brown. Brown winds up a slap shot, blocked up front, hit his own man as it was Medina. Now it's going to be Pearson coasting around. Aiden Pearson over to Brown, shot up front, looked like he was trying to go for the tip in right at Medina, as the Jayhawks still just trying to cycle the puck, finding that open shot opportunity. Max Brown rips one from the point, blocked up front. Brown, he was able to hold the line, but he wasn't sure where the puck went. But Dort's able to dump it down. They'll get a change going. So Brown wraps it around the boards, gets it up to Vitopka. Vitopka is able to chip it out of the zone. Kaming dumps it right back in, but going after it for the Jayhawks now is Jack Gerber. Gerber lost his footing, but he's able to get a saucer pass. It looked like he was trying to get over to Aiden Pearson. Taken away by Kaming, but Pearson's able to intercept a pass of his own. As it's chipped into the corner, where Price, the team captain for the Dordt defenders, will send it out. Then number 10, that's Jonah Weems, throws it on net, held onto by Miles, and we get another whistle with 10.8 seconds left to go.
Been a very good defensive period despite a couple of bad turnovers from KU, which result in 2 goals. But other than that, very good stick checking. I have to compliment Dordt on that. I mean, they're playing very good defense, keeping KU out of the middle. And that seemed to be something that Andy McConnell was really enforcing, as you see Dordt really trying to force that middle, but KU just not allowing it.
Yeah, and there's Mark Craner right there, using the glass to get it out of the zone, held in by Adler, fires a shot off the rebound, and the Jayhawks unable to tie it back up at 2 as they started to get a couple of great chances there in the dying seconds. That'll do it for the first period of play. 2-1 our score. And we'll just step aside for a quick intermission. Welcome back inside Cable Dahmer Arena. I'm Gabe Daniel, joined alongside Jackson Reed. It's Dordt starting off the second period with the 2-1 lead. Both teams full strength as the faceoff is won back by the Jayhawks. Pearson having to wrap it around over to Max Brown. Brown quickly sends it back over to Pearson before he'll try to bank it off the boards up to, I think that was Vitopka. As the defender skated out, it's Kaming with it now. As that puck is intercepted there by the Jayhawks. Medina try to get a headman pass over to Ciavelis, I think, and then it'll end up going all the way back for an icing. So just about 40 seconds into the middle frame, we get our first stoppage. As the faceoff is won by the Jayhawks, it was a foot race for the puck for Will Vitopka. Then Ciavelis try to feed it right back over to him. As the defenders will try to skate it out of the zone. As they're able to dump it out, Cole Walsh on the puck, getting pressured off. Now a battle back behind the net, ends up going to Pearson. Now Aiden Pearson trying to wrap it around, trying to get it up to Medina, who is ready right there to skate it out of the zone, but it goes a little too far. Now Vrugdenhill with it. There's Gerber holding the line there. And then PK just trying to reach his stick over and force it back in. And a nice hit there along the boards by Cole Walsh. He took down Wilmes. As Mark Rainer was able to backhand it away. It'll end up going to the tape of Ryland Brew, one of the assistant captains on this Dordt team, as they try to get a headman out, and then Mark Rainer gets taken down at center ice. Goes all the way back where Cole Walsh will play it back behind his own net. He gets it over to PK. Now PK trying to backhand it over to Matthew. But it looks like Dordt will regain control, as it'll be Petrie with it now. Battling in the corner, the puck ends up going over to Manzella. Rather, that was Gerber. Now Gerber pokes it into the zone. Dordt sends it right back out as it's dumped in. The Jayhawks will get a change going, as they're going to have to regroup. Now Hansen trying to force it back the other way. It's taken away by Fred Bullock. Bullock just throws it into the zone, and Miles will hang on for a whistle.
Gabe, I know we were talking about, it's really easy to get wrapped up in a game like this, especially a competitive game. We have a 2-1 score so far, but we have to take a look at the grand scheme of things. It's a great night. It's Hockey Fights Cancer Night, Gabe. I know it means a ton to me, and I'm sure it means a ton to you. To see all these smiling faces out here at the rink is, just when I say that, Dordt puts one in the net.
So 3-1 our score right off the faceoff. They win it and get it right past Miles. So they extend their lead to 2 with 17-17 left to go here.
Well, I wanted to keep touching on how Hockey Fights Cancer Night. It's a great night, but I feel like that's a bad omen, so I'm going to stop.
And it looks like Hansen won the faceoff over to, this time it was Manzella. Now it's backhanded out by Hester. Then a cross-ice pass over to Lucas Manzella, who's then going to carry it down on the right wing. Manzella try to throw it to the center. Gets hit off the puck, then Adler goes in to help him out. And a headman pass up there to Espenson. Espenson had a little too much mustard on that one, and he couldn't catch it there. As the Jayhawks able to take it away, it's going to be Pearson getting it to Manzella, who then couldn't find control of the puck, as Price will try to get it out. And then it looks like Hansen trying to take him down there, as it'll go right to the tape of Hester. Now Connor Hester will skate the puck up. Moving in on the right side, he'll drop it back over to Hansen. Fires a shot off the stick and out of play. So 16:22 left to go now. 3-1 our score, with Dordt in the lead. As it looks like the defenders win the face-off, as it's Rugenhill with it. Across over to number 12, that's Noah Wilms. As Wilms will skate it out. He'll go down on the right wing, making a move around Walsh. Wilms, a shot up front off the paddle of Miles and held on to. As he's been starting to stand on his head just a little bit this period.
Dordt has really started to impose their will in this game. A lot more offensive chances for Dordt so far in the first 4 minutes of this period, and of course one more goal. So Mitch Miles playing great so far to this point.
And it looked like a shot from the point was tipped, and it just nearly stayed in the zone. There's a nice wraparound attempt there, and there's Vitopka starting to be all over the ice as he blocked a shot there. Struggled a little bit to get back up on his feet, and we're going to get a whistle here.
A ton of different things happened right there. You saw the puck going out of play. Mitch Miles had no stick for a while. Will Vitopka was kind of all over the place, but he ended up getting off the ice. A crazy few moments right there.
So 15:39 remaining here in the middle period. And it looks like a little bit of confusion with a line change for the Jayhawks. Looks like they get it figured out. Out on the ice for Vitopka is now Matthew. And it looks like he's going to talk to the trainer a little bit. I'm not sure what happened there. I think Will Vitopka ended up blocking a shot, but it's going to be Ciavelis carrying it in for the Jayhawks as he's poked off the puck there by Brew. As the defenders now will skate it out. And a nice play there off the skate of Brown. As Miles will come out and leave it for Walsh. Walsh, fancy move back behind his own net, trying to get it up to Matthew. Matthew couldn't catch the pass. A shot there by Petrie. A lucky break for the Jayhawks as it just couldn't find the net. Now Brown with it. Banks it up over to Hansen. Hansen. He has PK on the wing, but he'll try a shot right to the glove of Stevens and covered. And a couple words being exchanged. It looks like Price and Matthew.
Aiden Matthew been very good on the physical end of the things for the Jayhawks. Him and Luke Hansen are the two people that I see in particular really starting to physically impose their will, even though the Jayhawks may not be ahead of the scoreboard.
And the faceoff was won by Luke Hansen as he was able to get it right back to Pearson. But the Dordt defenders showing great defense were able to force it out of the zone. As back racing after is Nick Markrander. Now Markrander going to work in the corner as he's able to get the puck back for the Jayhawks. He'll get over to Max Piquet. Now Piquet, a headman pass up to Matthew, and it's taken away there. Now thrown to the corner. It looks like Markrander winning the race there again as he's able to get it over to Luke Hansen. So the two St. Louis kids there showing a little bit of chemistry. As Dordt will tip it into the zone, racing after it, Luke Hansen once again. As he's just all over the ice tonight. As Price was able to crank it back in, holding the line there. As now Espenson with it. Espenson curls around, gets a pass, and then breaking that play up was Aiden Pearson. Now Pearson strips it away, tries a toe drag move as it goes right back to his skates. And a little bit of a miscommunication there. As both teams really just starting to struggle with maintaining control. But there's Ben Williams right there as he's trying to fight to get the puck loose. And it gets sent back. Now Connor Hester for the Jayhawks will try to get things going. Before taking the lap around his own net, he tries to find Adler. But the defenders send it right back over. Now Aiden Pearson across to Hester. As he makes a nice move up front, he'll chip it into the zone. As Dordt will send it right back out. And a shot up front there by number 12. That was Wilms right off the pad of Miles, and now Steven Ciavellis turns it over up front. Walsh is right there to swat it away, but the defenders still have control of it. Now Fontanetta, headman pass up to Adler, as it's then stripped away there by Brew. Brew skating in a shot up front. It's loose in the crease, and then Walsh was able to swat it away, but the Jayhawks couldn't get it out of the zone. Now Ciavellis will intercept the pass, as he's going to skate it in. Ciavellis cuts to the left for a backhand shot right off the pad of Stevens. It's still loose. Ciavellis starting to turn the tide a little bit, just with a couple of chances there. Holding the line, though, it's Cole Walsh. As they lost control of the puck, Dordt was able to just poke it a little bit, good enough to get it out of the zone. And the Jayhawks will have to regroup. Now Cole Walsh throws a little backhand shot on net. Stevens easily knocking that one aside with the blocker. Now Vischer skating it in. Vischer moving in a shot. Miles kicking it away there. And it's going to go to the corner. Medina trying to fight the puck loose. Vischer's able to get it over to DeYoung, and a shot from the point there. And it looks like there's going to be a stoppage here. Too many men.
That's exactly what it's going to be, Gabe. It looks like Dordt had one too many men on the ice, and I was a very good defensive effort there so far from KU in this period. Not just Mitch Miles, but you're talking about Alex Adler, and you're talking about guys on the defensive end of the puck, and it turns into offensive things. Cole Walsh played a really good job holding that blue line back there, and also, swatting the puck out of the way. The puck was sitting there in the crease, and Cole Walsh did a great job to knock it away, and it's a prime example of defense turning into offense, and you hope to see more of that from KU in this back half of the game.
So the faceoff will take place to the left of Stevens, as it's won back over to Max Brown. Brown to Pearson to Vitopko. One-time shot tipped up front, and Medina getting it now. Medina taken down in the corner. But the puck finds its way to Ciavellis, who then will play catch with Vitopka for a little bit. Ciavellis off a pass from Max Brown over to Vitopka, who's then going to rotate around, and Max Brown just couldn't catch the pass there. So the Jayhawks have to regroup as it's banked into the zone. Fanning on that clear was Price, and he gets taken down by Medina. And then hit by Ciavellis. Now Steven Ciavellis coasting around. Ciavellis drops it back over to Max Brown, who then finds Aiden Pearson. Now Pearson wheeling around over to Ciavellis. A one-time shot blocked up front. So the Jayhawks starting to show a little bit of momentum, but Dordt was able to get it out of the zone. It's going to be a foot race for the puck. Number 22 moving in a shot save there by Miles, and held on to. Drawing a whistle with 10:29 left to go here in period number 2.
Another example of defense to offense, but this time with Dordt. You see the great block there from Dordt, and then it turns into offense. That's great offense to defense from Bryce Wolf.
And you see the guys right off the line change, giving a little bit of a tap on the pads to Mitch Miles, who made an incredible save there off a shorthanded break. But the faceoff is won back over to Aiden Matthey. Now Matthey's going to turn on the Jets before going down the left wing. And it's dropped back over to Luke Hansen. Now Hansen, it looked like he tried to find Matthey in the corner, but it hits the stick of number 5. That's Eli Vischer. So the Jayhawks will have to regroup once again. It looks like Max PK is rolling back out at defense now. Now a turnover right there by Mark Randers. It just didn't know where the puck had gone. And a shot by number 12, Noah Wilms, right into the glove of Miles and covered.
Starting to be a theme, Gabe. Another great save by Mitch Miles. You're going to continue to see great saves from Mitch Miles, especially when he's on his game. I don't think there's another goalie in the ACHA that can hang with Mitch Miles. He truly is probably the biggest difference maker for KU when you look at wins and losses.
As it's thrown to the corner, Cole Walsh will get it now. So Walsh over to PK now. PK up on the left side. So coast down. And then going back behind the net, trying to find an open man to pass it to. He'll then wrap it around, getting it over to Hansen. Hansen curls around, trying to find, looked like Matthew was on the back door. It just couldn't connect there for the one-time shot. Now Walsh Over to Matthew. Matthew throws it to the corner. Now going to work there was Gerber. Now Gerber's able to get it. He tries a shot up front, held on to there by Stevens.
Great idea by Jack Gerber. It seemed like Dordt was really selling the pass, and Gerber just turns around and flips a shot on net. Any shot on net is good, especially in the ACHA and in a tight game like this where you know that head coach Andy McConnell is really forcing, hey guys, the next goal is huge. The next goal is huge because in a 2-goal game, it really shifts the tide of the game either way. They're down 1 or down 3.
Now the faceoff is won back over to Price again. We saw Medina coming, so he decided to get rid of that puck. Ooh, and then dodging a hit there was Kaming. As Vitopka almost took it home. And then on the back door, Dordt capitalizing there. 4-1 our score. As they now lead by 3 with just 9:04 left to go.
Prime example, we keep talking about Dawson. How do you say those last name? I can't even remember, Gabe. But he's 19 for Dordt. He's been all over the ice tonight. That's his second assist, and I think he has 2 goals as well. Been all over the ice for Dordt. Been hard to contain for the Jayhawks.
As Miles poking it away a little bit there, as Walsh tried to bank it up to Vitopka. Then sending it out of the zone right up to Medina was Cole Walsh. Medina over to Ciavelis, couldn't connect there as Espenson broke it up. Now holding the line there was Vitopka. It looks like he gets taken down. As Miles will now skate out of the crease to play the puck. Espenson tried a shot. Miles turned it aside with the shoulder. Now Aiden Pearson trying to set up camp there. He gets a headman pass up to Alex Adler. Adler drops it back over to Medina. Medina fires a shot right off the blocker of Stevens. Now Adler backhands it into the corner. Dordt able to get it out. Holding the line there was Hester. Hester fires a shot. It looked like it hit the stick of Stevens. Medina over to Pearson. Shot up front, blocked by number 20. It's still loose up front. Adler trying to put home the rebound. And Dordt will ice the puck. And that gets a whistle with 7:56 now remaining here in the second period. The Jayhawks able to change. Dordt looking gassed out there. They have to stay out there.
Great offensive rush from the Jayhawks, and like you mentioned, Gabe, Dordt has to stay out there on the ice, so maybe KU can capitalize.
As PK wins the faceoff over to Gerber, who gets it over to Hester, then we'll send it across to Pearson. Pearson throws one on net, tipped up front, and the Jayhawks still can't get it past Stevens. And it looks like there's going to be a penalty called on the Jayhawks. Looks like Aiden Matthew.
He's going to go for a hook.
Wasn't sure what had happened there, but Aiden Matthew not happy with it. He's going to talk to the linesman. But the Jayhawks will have to see the penalty kill once again. So a 2-minute power play for the Dordt defenders. They already lead 4-1 with 7:42 left to go here. As it looks like faceoff was won by the Jayhawks, but Dordt already battling, maintaining control of the puck. Passed over to Kaming. Now back to number 16 from the deep slot. Will pass it over to Espenson. It looked like that one had gone in and out right away. And off the rebound, and they score. It was number 12, Noah Wilms, as it is now 5-1. Dordt in the lead.
Gabe, something I'm really seeing, especially in this first half of this game, Dordt is a very, very good defensive hockey team. Funny enough, because their team name is the Defenders. They've played very good defense, and this is they're prime examples of when your defense turns into your offense, where Steven Ciavelis or Alex Adler will win the puck back, but then they quickly lose possession because Dordt has sticks on pucks right away, and sticks in lanes too.
So it looks like the lineup gets shaken up even more. It's going to be Gerber, Adler, and Hansen, with PK and Markreiner playing defense. Now Max PK off the boards. Looks like he tried to get it over to Gerber. Now a nice hit there on number 16. by Hansen, as the Jayhawks really just struggling to get the puck out of the zone. As it's sent around. Now Adler will try and get it out for the Jayhawks as he was able to get it over to Gerber. Now Jack Gerber, and it looks like he took a hit there. It looks like the Jayhawk bench wasn't happy about that one at all. But it looks like an icing will be called, rather not. Dordt was able to win the race. Now Mark Craner trying to play the puck over to Adler, but it's turned over up front. It was number 5 for the defenders. Puck was still loose. Miles wasn't sure where it was at, but the Jayhawks able to have a lucky break as it's sent out of the zone. Now across over to Vischer. As Walsh tries to get it out. Holding the line there was O'Brien. As he'll just coast around before passing it to the corner. As Mark Craner was able to take away a pass there, he tries to wrap it around the boards, but holding it in was Swalv. A little bit of collision there, back behind the net, involving multiple players. Now Price drives one from an odd angle. Miles kicked it away, and the Jayhawks still just can't get it out of the zone. And a one-time shot up front, and they score again. That's number 12, Noah Wilms.
Just a relentless Dordt attack. Kansas can't get the puck out of the zone, and the turnovers lead to more chances, and Dordt cashes in again.
So now they lead by 5 with 5:26 left to go here in the middle frame.
And oddly enough, Gabe, Kansas was up 1-0 in this game. This has gone 6 unanswered from the defenders. Just no real way to stop the defenders right now, and Kansas just can't seem to get the puck out of the zone, which creates a lot of problems and a lot of turnovers.
So now PK trying to go to battle back behind the net. He's able to free the puck up, gets it over to Medina. Now Medina moving in. Try to shot up front. Oh, it was loose. Ciavellis with it now. Ciavellis will skate it out to the point. He'll make a move around, just dancing his way down to the net before getting poked away by Kaming. Ciavellis wrapping it around to Medina. Medina is taken down back behind the net. As Dordt will get it out. Rather not. Ciavellis there holding the line. He gets it to Medina in the corner as they're just going to work there, trying to get some sort of answer. And a nice hit there by Vitopka right in front of the Jayhawk bench, but there's Espenson, a shot out front. And it
Keep your eye on this, Gabe. This might be a penalty shot, actually. No, they're going to go, he's going to go for a hook. But it seemed like he had a clear path to the net, so maybe KU catches a break right there.
So it looks like Max Brown now. He'll take a seat for 2 for tripping.
It gets to this point, Gabe. You mentioned discipline, and the penalties start racking up, and so do the chances that you have to roll those penalty killers out there more and more. And that, of course, presents more and more chances for Dordt to put more and more goals on the board.
So 6-1 our score now. 4 minutes, 30 seconds left to go here. And right off the point, he'll try and rip one. Miles hanging on to it, and then it's like things were getting a little heated there as number 17 was trying to fight for a rebound. And then Hester was just pushing him away. So an easy face-off win for the Dordt defenders as they'll just try to set up play there. A shot just going high, finds its way over to Vischer. Vischer try to get it over to Swalv at the point, and there's going to be Matthew who is ready, challenging them there. As it was dumped into the zone, Connor Hester on the puck now for the Jayhawks. He fanned on the pass, but it looked like it played out in his favor, so he was able to spin off a hit. Matthew using the boards, he'll dump it down. As going back for it is the defenseman Bryce Swalv. So he'll play it up on the wing before sending it up to Bullock, who was going down the center. Bullock, a shot off the post, off the rebound. He hit the side of the net, and a lucky break there for Jayhawk goaltender Mitch Miles. It looked like a little bit of back and forth there. The Jayhawks getting away with a trip back behind the net. as Brew with it. Passing it over to Vischer. He tries a shot and misses the net by a lot there. As it's passed over to Vischer once again. Vischer hit off the puck by Hester. As Vischer will dump it down to the corner. Kaming racing there. He tries a shot. It was blocked up front. Vischer off the rebound and a sprawling save there by Miles as he's able to kick it to the corner. Now Alex Espenson with it. He'll wrap it around, getting it over to Wilms. Now Hester pushed off the puck. It's going to be number 4, Kyle Espenson, trying to shot up front. And a nice hit there in the corner by Ciavelis. And then Aiden Pearson starting to get the body involved. Shot from the point, tipped up front. Miles able to hang on to it. It's loose in the crease, and they're fighting for it. And it looks like we're going to get a little bit of pushing and shoving there. Nothing's going to amount to it, though.
It seemed that Pearson fell down, and then Hester didn't like that, shoved, and then Ciavelis shoved back, and then a whole chaos ensued. But like you said, Gabe, nothing will come out of it. We are back to full-strength hockey with 2:25 to play in this second period.
And those little scrums after the whistle are just the nature of the game when the scoring difference starts to get this high. As Dordt leads by 5 with 2 minutes, 25 seconds left to go here in period number 2. As Swall will wrap it around. Mark Rainer now trying to get it out. He'll try to feed it up to Vitopka. Turnover up front. It's going to be number 18. That was DeYoung, but a nice break up there. I think that was Hansen who had knelt down to block a pass as the Jayhawks now get a chance to send it out. It looked like PK was trying to find Medina down the wing, but it ends up going to Price. Price, the captain for this Dordt defender team. As it looks like the puck is just a little slippery. No one's able to keep control. But winning the race for the puck is number 9. That's Spencer Van Ravensway. As Medina from the left side will try to skate it in. It's stripped off the puck there by Wilms. And an ill-advised pass ends up going to Max Piquet, who will just dump it down. Now an interception there by Gerber, who tried a shot right away, just going a little high and wide. And a big open ice hit there on Cole Walsh as he gets knocked down. Now Gerber from the corner, try to find Ciavelis, who was skating down the center. Ciavelis wrapped around, couldn't get the shot off, but it ends up going to Max Brown now. Over to Adler. Adler winds one up, just off the blocker there of Stevens. Ciavelis to Adler, shoots, he scores! So Alex Adler, the junior forward, finally gets KU on the board as a much-needed answer back and makes it 6-2 with 48.2 seconds remaining here in period number 2. As the face-off is won by Dordt, it looks like it goes right to the tape of Pearson as they try to send it out. Over to Alex Adler. As he's going to skate it in, tries a shot just sailing wide. As Pearson just knocks it out of the air with his hand. So a hand pass there gets us another whistle just 20 seconds after. 28.3 left to go here in the middle frame.
Gabe, it had been over 35 minutes of game time between KU's first goal and KU's second goal, but Alex Adler and Steven Ciavelis, a nice little give-and-go play. Hopefully KU can maybe get a little bit of momentum going into this intermission, as it looks like they're about to get an icing call here in an offensive zone face-off. Never mind, it got waved off.
It did get waved off as Nick Markreiner just wasn't fast enough there to win the race for it, but here's Aiden Matthew leading the charge there, a blocker save by Stevens as he It looked like he could have made a pass there. That would have been a better scoring chance, but either way, it gets the Jayhawks another shot on goal. Hansen tried a shot from the point. He'll try another one. Oh, and Medina just on the back door. He was ready to put it home, but the time runs out. And that'll be all that we can write here for the second period of play. The Dordt defenders will head off the ice with a 6-2 lead. The Jayhawks still showing that they're not done with this one yet. I'm Gabe Daniel, joined alongside Jackson Reed. We're going to step aside for just a little bit. We'll be back for the third and final period of play here in just a couple minutes of Game 1 of this weekend series. Back inside Cable Dahmer Arena, we're getting set for the third and final period of play. It's the Dordt defenders coming back on with a 6-2 lead. However, Alex Adler did score a goal for the Jayhawks late in the second period, and the Jayhawks got a couple more chances at the end.
Gabe, you have to think that the Adler goal is set up by Ciavellis. Maybe Andy McConnell goes back to that in this third period, maybe starts the period with that, or maybe he sticks with that first line with Medina, Ciavellis. We'll just have to see, but you definitely have to think KU is carrying the momentum in this period, having dominated the last 2 minutes, and they scored the last goal, of course.
And it looks like Hester has to run back to the locker room for something. I'm not sure what it was. The Jayhawks had to talk things over just a little bit. Also, I want to give a birthday shout out to Lane Gillespie. Lane is a senior at the journalism school here at KU. Great friend of mine, a great mentor as well.
Commentator for KU volleyball, KU soccer too.
He's
Happy
been
birthday, Lane.
Getting a lot of good experience with Kansas Athletics through KAI, which is how they stream the radio for those who are not aware of what that is. And right away, the Jayhawks get away with a lucky break there. It's going to be number 7. Toe dragging around, tries a shot just going to the side of the net. And a big hit there by Will Vitopka. Now it's going to be Max Brown skating it out. He tried to get a pass over to Medina, just hit his skate, but Ciavellis is going to skate it in. Ciavellis gets called offside.
Medina visually obviously frustrated with that call, but it didn't seem like he drugged the foot very often, and Ciavellis came in with a full head of steam. So, I mean, you could definitely see how the referee made that call.
And offsides, it's one of those really touchy calls there, and you could tell the Jayhawks not happy with that one, as Ciavellis would have had a great chance had that play been onside. But Brown's going to wrap it around. He's going to try and get it over to Matthew. Aiden Matthew really starting to step up and look impressive out there in regards to the body. Now it's going to be Vischer. Backhand pass over to O'Brien, but that one gets broken up. O'Brien to the point. It's going to be Vrugdenhill. That one's not very easy to pronounce.
You did a good job with that
tries
one,
a shot blocked up front there by Max Brown. Now a shot by Vrugdenhill from the point. Goes off the post, and it looks like Matthew's going to be charging down on the left wing. He gets shaken off the puck, but he somehow finds a way to get it back. He'll throw it on net. Stevens will play it away, but PK is holding the line. He'll try to throw it into the corner. The Jayhawks get a much-needed change going. As you can tell, they're starting to look a little gassed out there. As the defenders break it out off the boards, it was passed over to Vischer. Vischer really trying to make a move there, but PK is right there playing some great defense. And a fun fact about Max PK, for BGHW, which is the club team he played for back in the Chicago area, he played defense before he got moved up to forward. As Adler spinning around, a shot just going wide. The Jayhawks had 2 really great chances there. One of them was because of Max PK moving the puck into the zone like that. There's Mark Rander holding the line there, forcing the puck to stay in.
Gabe, maybe you could tell by my little ooh at the end of that, but loose change is sitting right there, and Alex Adler had a great little spin shot as KU gets a change. Now that group comes off the ice, but 2 great chances from KU, and it seems like they have the turning the tide of the momentum now.
As it's dumped into the zone, Aiden Pearson will get the puck now. 6-2 our score, 17:25 remaining here in the last frame. Now Pearson's going to try to lead the charge. He was getting a little too fancy there, has the puck stripped from him, but Espenson can't keep control there as he's hit off the puck by Ciavellis. Now Steven Ciavellis, he's going to pick it up with speed. He's going to start charging towards the left. He'll cut. He's trying to drop it back over to Medina, but Walsh is going to crank it in. Tipped up front by Fontanetta. On net, but covered by Stevens. There's Brandon Fontanetta with a great chance. Great patience, great positioning.
Brandon Fontanetta, not a guy's name that we said a ton in this broadcast today, but I feel like we find ourselves saying Brandon Fontanetta does all the little things right. Great positioning, as you saw there, going for the tip there. Plays the body very well, and Brandon Fontanetta, the unsung hero of this KU team, particularly this season, not just this game.
And it looks like Ciavellis tried to fight the puck in, but great pressure there by Price. And there's a huge hit there by Vitopka on Kaming. And a nice breakup there by Max Brown. So looks like the Jayhawks are starting to wake up a lot here as Medina tried to make a move around one man, but there's Vitopka driving one in. It was blocked up front. However, they're looking energized out there. As it was trying to get it over to Vitopka. Shot up front right to the glove of Miles and covered for a whistle with 16:20 left to go here in period number 3. 6-2 still our score, but a lot of improvements on the Jayhawk end after that.
Absolutely, Gabe.
Rough
Absolutely.
second period.
Because you look at the scoreboard, you see 6-2. You wouldn't think that this Jayhawk team is down 6-2. I mean, if you see the way they're playing right now, they're playing like this is a 1-goal game and they're trying to go up by 2. So you have to see that KU is still trying to keep their momentum on their side, even though Dordt is attacking.
And a shot looked like it was blocked up front there by Markrander. The Jayhawks really starting to help out Miles in regards to really sort of getting by that net, blocking those rebounds. And there's a pass up to Gerber, who was just ready right there at the blue line. Gerber tried to make a fancy move. It looked like he tried to get it over to Matthew, which was a great chance there. A shot up front there to Hansen, just going wide. It looked like Stevens might have gotten a piece of that. But there it is again, another great chance by the Jayhawks. As Dordt will have it back behind the Jayhawk net, but Nick Markrander, that freshman defenseman from St. Louis, he played high school hockey at Priory. And it looks like Dordt has to get back on side, if you can't tell by the yelling that probably picked up into the mic.
Could hear that all the way up here, Gabe.
I guess that's one of the joys of playing on a rather empty bowl side. And a diving block there by Adler, a shot just going wide, and the Jayhawks really starting to get away with a lucky break there. Now it's going to be Espenson. That one's stripped away. PK, he's able to get it out, but it goes right to the tape of number 20, that's Fred Bullock. Spinning around was Espenson, but it ends up going to Fontanetta. Fontanetta, nice stick lift there. He's putting pressure on Petrie, but Petrie's just able to pick up that puck with ease. As PK holding the line there, as Dordt was able to get it out there. However, the Jayhawks looking like they're putting a lot more pressure on here early on. A bank pass up to Alex Adler as he was able to make that hit a lot less worse than it could have been, as he was able to jump out of part of it last minute. And weird backhand shot by Kaming gets covered up there by Mitch Miles. So he hasn't been as busy this period as he has the last two.
He has definitely been putting in work, Gabe. If I'm counting right, that's 4 points, and he's been all over the ice. Defensive end, too. I think he's got a couple of blocked shots. Kaming has been all over the ice with these defenders and just been hard to stop from the KU perspective.
The Jayhawks, looks like they have 6 guys on the ice. Good thing the ref caught that and didn't give us a penalty. That would have been really bad.
Looks like they're going to have Medina come in and take the face-off. Medina is going to lose that face-off. Quick shot by the defenders, gathered by Mitch Miles, and it looks like we will have a face-off again. The music didn't even stop playing. That's how quick that whistle was. And we're going to do it again to the left of Mitch Miles. It's going to be Steven Ciavellis and Dawson Kemming. Medina's going to win that. It's going to go over to Steven Ciavellis, crosses the red line, crosses the blue line, tries to make a little fancy move, knifes his way through, goes behind the red line now. Ciavellis, spin move. Defenders are there with him. That's going to be a high stick on Vitopka, poked out by the defenders. That's Max Brown, a spin move, throws it in. Medina looking for options, has Steven Ciavellis. He'll dump it into the corner.
Now back on it is Price for the defenders. As there was a big hit in the corner there. It looks like it was on Vitopka, but there's going to be a penalty there on the Jayhawks. And it's going to be interference on Will Vitopka.
Discipline, Gabe, is the #1 thing for these KU Jayhawks, and it's coming prevalent again. Just when you had the momentum on your side, you have to roll your penalty killers out there, and on an interference call, which is something that it's never necessary to have an interference call, and now Will Vitopka is going to the box.
It looks like he had a couple of words for someone in the stands. I wasn't sure if that was a friend or a Dordt fan trying to chirp at him.
They travel very well for how far it is from Dordt College, which is in the middle of Iowa, for those that don't know, to Cable Dom Arena in Kansas City. They travel very well represented tonight, and they put one in the net.
There's number 10, Jonah Weems, just right off the draw, finding it right past Miles, as it is now 7-2.
A great shot by Weems, and unfortunate for the Jayhawks that they had to go on the penalty kill. And now they're going to have to work even harder in these last 13-27 games to get these goals back.
So it looks like right off the faceoff, it was going to be Steven Ciavellis. He's going to be leading the charge, and then Stevens comes out and will bat the puck to the side. But PK was able to play it off the boards. He gets over to Ciavellis. Ciavellis will curl around. The Jayhawks down by 5 once again. 13-10 left to go here, period number 3, as they get it across to Vitopka. Vitopka makes a move, shot right off the pad of Stevens. Now PK with it. He tried to backhand it to the corner. I think he thought Vitopka was still there. But either way, Dordt will skate it out now, as the defenders will try to send it in. PK will go after it for the Jayhawks. He'll set up play from back behind his own net. No one was there, so he tried to send it to the point, and a nice block there. Max PK using the body well. Now it's going to be turned over up front. They try to get the puck sent over to DeYoung, a senior forward. But it looks like we're going to get a whistle here. I'm not sure what it was on.
I think it's Dordt for too many men again, believe it or not. That's exactly what it's going to be. That's the second time that it's gone on the defenders for too many men on the ice.
So a great chance here for the Jayhawks, you know, not to necessarily come back and take this game, but to just start to make the loss more bearable.
And build momentum for tomorrow. And if I'm Andy McConnell, I make my move right now. I send my best power play out there to put this thing. I mean, a 4-goal deficit is a lot better than a 5-goal deficit. See if the Jayhawks can do that here.
Looks like Mark Rainer tried a shot from the point that was blocked up front, but holding the line there was Gerber. He'll wind up a shot just going wide, as Dordt tried to send it out, but Gerber right there to hold it in. So Jack Gerber curling around, still has control of it as he gets it to Mark Rainer. Mark Rainer over to Walsh, a one-time shot blocked up front. Looked like it hit his own man. Now a headman pass up over to Kyle Espenson. A nice play there by Mark Rander. Now it'll be Aiden Matthew skating it up for the Jayhawks. Matthew able to avoid getting hit there as Mark Rander now skates it in. He'll drop it back over to Gerber. Gerber off the boards to Mark Rander. Mark Rander back to Gerber. And Gerber just easily has the puck stripped from him. Back chasing it is Walsh. Walsh over to Gerber. Gerber backhands it in. As it's dumped all the way back, Aiden Pearson will skate it, as it was left for him by Miles. Now Aiden Pearson now leading the charge on the left side. Try to make a dipsy-doodle move through Vischer. Quickly sent back the other way. Now headman pass intended for Gerber. Just couldn't catch it. As Price will now try to send it out. He'll dump it all the way back. Miles has a stick, so he'll play it, as it's left for Brown. Max Brown over to Aiden Pearson, who then will get it right back over to Brown, who then finds Vitopka. Vitopka trying to fight the puck loose, as it's over to Ciavellis. Now Ciavellis makes one move, another nice move, and then he gets tripped up there right by the blue line. And Pearson was able to get it to Vitopka, who just backhands it into the zone. On it is Price. Over to Medina. Lance Medina fighting pressure off, still with the puck, trying to backhand it back over to Vitopka. Medina able to get it back. He gets it to Pearson. Pearson around to Medina, who just couldn't get the shot off. Now Brown over to Vitopka. A one-time shot blocked up front. It looked like it might have hit Stevens. But either way, skating it out for the defenders now is number 12. That's Noah Wilms. He already has a couple points on tonight as well. As it's thrown into the zone, Miles will catch it with the glove, and we get a whistle here.
Gabe, we're halfway home in this third period, and, you know, we have talked about it time and time again, whether it's, you know, you and I having a personal conversation or just, you know, when we're on the air, but it's discipline for KU, and they had the momentum coming into the third period, and then it's penalties that get in their way, and they kind of just, you know, they shoot themselves in the foot, if you would say. And so now they find themselves down 5 again, and they're just behind the 8 ball with, you know, always having to roll that penalty kill unit out there all the time.
And dumping that one in was, I think it was Fontanetta who sent that into the zone, leading the breakout. So the younger guys who normally don't get a lot of playing time finally getting out there. As it's sent to the other corner, Cole Walsh able to hit the Dordt defender off the puck. That was number 14. As it looked like it was starting to get a little chippy there. Now Espenson with it. That's Alex Espenson, to be exact. I wonder if they're brothers, cousins, either way. They both have the same last name, so it can get a little confusing. But at least in this case, both the Espenson brothers are on the same team. Whereas last weekend against Missouri State, we had Luke Hansen on the Jayhawks and then his older brother Josh Hansen on the Missouri State team.
How about that? That's awesome to see that, you know. I mean, we don't know if the Espensons are brothers or whatnot, but that's a very interesting novelty that we saw in at Missouri State a couple weekends ago.
And then it looks like a weird bounce gets the puck over to Ciavelis, who's just going to cut towards the right, going towards the middle. A shot up front, held onto by Stevens. So Hayden Stevens, a freshman goaltender, as Dordt has a really good freshman core. Sort of just like this Jayhawk team.
And, you know, the Jayhawks may take more time to develop, but you really do have to hand it to Hayden Stevens. He's played very well in net tonight, and when he's been challenged by these Jayhawk rushes of sorts, they fought it off really well. And like we'll talk about time and time again, these Dordt defenders are really good at putting sticks in lanes and getting bodies on bodies, and that's obviously kept KU off the board for pretty much for the most part this afternoon.
And a one-time shot up front by Jonah Weems, as it just now makes it 8-2. So 7:59 remaining here in the game.
Gabe, you're just hoping for just a little bit of life out of Kansas right now. Just not even obviously to win this game. This one's almost under wraps, as you would say. But you're trying to build some momentum for the next game tomorrow. And, you know, that's a day game. You're just trying to roll back out to the arena tomorrow, build a little bit of momentum. Like, hey, guys, we didn't win this one, but maybe we can, you know, string a couple goals together, and I feel like that's definitely what Kansas is trying to do right now. But like I said, this Dordt team, very good on the defensive end of the ice, and it's making it very hard on this Jayhawk team.
And this Dordt team a lot stronger than years past. They're 5-1-0 on the year, and they're looking to move on to 6-1-0 as they lead by 6 here with about 7 minutes left to go. And a shot up front by Gerber off the rebound, and Stevens still standing tall. So 7:40 remaining here in the game. Score is now 8-2 thanks to that the backdoor tap in by Jonah Weems. As it's won back over to PK. PK tries to rip one from the point, but it's blocked up front, and then quickly turning on the Jets, there's going to be Van Ravensway moving in a backhand shot, kicked away there by Miles. And a nice block there by Max PK. See, dropped down to Use the shin pad there, helping Miles out a little bit. Then losing an edge there was Pearson. Aiden Pearson backhands it around to Max PK. As it's then fed up over to Jack Gerber, who then is stripped off the puck, but it'll be Luke Hansen moving in. It looked like he tried to pass it over to Matthew on the back door. As it's wrapped around, it'll be Bullock trying to send it out for the defenders. And it'll go all the way back. No icing, but Connor Hester starting to show a little bit of speed there. So he was able to throw the puck in the zone, but Gerber fans on it as he tried to dump it in. And on the second time, he'll get it. As now skating it out is Bullock. A pass up to Vischer. Eli Vischer is able to avoid getting hit by Max Brown, but the referee getting in the way there. As Adler was able to poke it away. Alex Adler has one of the 2 Jayhawk goals as he tried to get a headman pass up to Lucas Manzella. The Jayhawks have to get back on side. A nice interception there by Brandon Fontanetta as it's wrapped around the other way. Holding the line there was Max Brown, but quickly had it poked out by Vischer. Now as he'll go to battle in the corner against Hester. It looked like Adler went in to help out Connor Hester there as the Jayhawks couldn't hang on to it. A shot by the senior defenseman, Drew Rugdenhill. And it'll find its way going over to Mitch Miles. So pace has really slowed down, and it's been relatively quiet as this game's just starting to drag out. 8-2 still the score. We just have about 5.5 minutes left. So the faceoff is won by the Jayhawks, but Ciavelis quickly had the puck stripped from him as it'll be Espenson sending it back behind the net where DeYoung will go for it. Vitopka trying to get it over to Ciavelis, but it ends up finding its way over to Walsh. Walsh will get it back over to Vitopka, streaking down the left wing as Dordt able to get it out once again. Espenson over to DeYoung. DeYoung is shot right to the chest of Miles and covered for a whistle.
So you see, this is another prime example of A, great puck movement by the defenders, but B, like I keep mentioning, how Dordt is really good at defense and then turning it back into their offense. So you see a couple of Jayhawks get sucked onto that left side of the rink, and Dordt is able to break the puck out, use the boards, and then use the other side of the ice to break the puck in. You see that being used a ton, not only in the at the professional level, but you see it here, and that has been KU's weakness is Dordt uses both sides of the ice, very two-dimensional, and that's how they've been able to get that puck in. And
as Mark Renner was able to send it out, he gets it up to Matthews, coasting around, try to backhand pass up front over to Mark Renner's shot, and they score. Couldn't tell who it was that just tapped it in.
Jack Gerber.
So Jack Gerber adds another one as the Jayhawks are just now down 8-3 with 4:36 left to go here in the game.
Like I said, Gabe, just try to build a little bit of momentum. Goal by goal, try to build your way, not even back into this game as there's 4:36 to play. But, you know, if you can just keep amounting some goals, and you'll feel, A, a little bit better about the loss itself, and B, really build some momentum into tomorrow.
It'll look like the faceoff was won by the defenders, and there's Vischer right in. A backhand shot hits the side of the net, wrapping around. A great play there, and then there's Matthew using the stick. A good stick battle there as the Jayhawks, with some great defense, able to bail Miles out for making it 9-2. Now here's Gerber moving in, a shot just going wide, and it looks like Pearson able to hold the line. He'll throw it on net. Looks like it hit the glove of Stevens, and it's played over to the corner. Now holding it in was PK. He'll get it over to Gerber. Gerber tried to find Matthew. As it looks like Matthew has it now. So he's skating around. Now Gerber. As it's held in by PK. Little battle along the boards as Hansen just tried to backhand it in, but Dordt will send it right back out. Now Ciavellis. Ciavellis stops, waits in the corner as he's just making a show out there. But Dordt easily taking it away. They'll get it out of the zone with 3:10 left to go. And it looks like the linesman lost his footing there. Now a battle along the corner of Vitopka and Brown trying to get the puck loose for the Jayhawks. Brown able to get it. He'll backhand it off the boards to Medina. And then there's Vitopka. He's able to send it out. It looked like it hit a Dordt player. Then it's touched by Larman. So either way, they'll dump it down. No icing. But there's a nice interception there by Ciavellis. Ciavellis curls around, gets a pass over to Medina, who then tried to get it to Vitopka. As the puck does go up and out of play, we're going to get another whistle. 2.5 minutes left to go here in the game. 8-3 our score.
Gabe, you'll keep seeing this, especially, as the score is what it is right now. You're going to see Coach McConnell maybe shift up some lines right now. You see Fontanetta, Adler together out there. You normally don't see that in a first period situation, or I do really appreciate Coach McConnell switching up the lines. As you see, you saw the All Illinois line with Ciavellis, PK, and you saw Lance Medina as well. So you see Coach McConnell, trying different combinations and see what sticks, because this team doesn't practice all that often. So you kind of just have to plug and go, if you will, with your line combinations if you're Coach McConnell.
And you see Ben Williams. He's a freshman defenseman from Minnesota playing at forward. Now Williams with it, moving in a shot. It looked like it was tipped up front to Fontanetta, almost putting home an easy backdoor tap, and he just couldn't get to the forehand quick enough. Now Adler over to Williams. There's Adler with it again. Over to Fontanetta. Couldn't catch the pass there as Walsh with it now. Looked like he was able to dodge a hit there. Now Cole Walsh moving in. So he's just fighting, trying to keep control of the puck, but Dordt's able to get it out good enough to where the Jayhawks are going to have to regroup. But there's Adler again, trying to feed it up to Cole Walsh. Now Walsh, he'll throw it on net, hits the glove of Stevens, and then Adler still just trying to hold it in for the Jayhawks, but easily skating it down was Vischer. And a nice hit there. Looked like that was Connor Hester putting him down. So Hester poked off the puck there by number 22. That's Carson Martin. Haven't really said his name much yet. But either way, the Jayhawks able to bank it off the glass and down. The puck will go far enough for it to not be considered an icing. As 1 minute left to go here in the third and final period of play. As Dordt still leading 8-3. As they're just not showing any signs of slowing down. A shot from the point tipped up front. Couldn't connect there as Pearson with it. Aiden Pearson. He's able to get it up to Luke Hansen, who then gets it out of the zone. We just have 30 seconds left here. As it's dumped back in, Pearson will have control. He'll curl around, and it looks like he'll just wait back behind the net before passing it up over to Markrander. Markrander, who then tried to get it over to Hansen. It's going to be a foot race for the puck, trying to get it in the corner. There's Matthews still just trying to battle, play till the very last second of the game. As the clock will run out, and that'll do it here for Game 1 of this weekend series. Dordt takes a commanding 8-3 win. A strong performance by number 19, Dawson Kaming. We'll be We'll be back on the call from the community ice side tomorrow around 2:30 for Game 2. The Jayhawks looking to answer back. Thank you to everyone who tuned in tonight. I'm Gabe Daniel. Alongside me was Jackson Reed. Enjoy the rest of your night, and we will talk to you guys tomorrow.